If you've been struggling in your life, if there's something you're not happy about in your reality, then you need to listen to what I'm about to say in this video because it is so critically important you understand this. And that is that life is meant to be fun. It's essentially like a video game. Welcome back. I'm Dan. I talk about conscious creation, manifestation, intentional living, all that good stuff. And today I really want to hone in on this idea of how life is essentially like a video game, a virtual reality simulation that feels really real, but really it's all just an illusion. And you can choose to have the experience you want to live. It's like a choose your own adventure video game. All right, so first off, when we get challenges in life, is that a bad thing? No, of course not. We think of ways that we can overcome it. We think of ways that we can remember who we are and the power that we have to be able to overcome challenges. Because in a video game, if everything was easy, if you just went from point A to point B and everything was, there's no challenge there, then it's not going to be fun. Life is meant to be fun. When you overcome challenges, it's rewarding. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that you can always choose. It's a choose your own adventure game. You can always choose your path. And here's the crazy part. You can always press the reset button and go back and choose again who you want to be, because that's the reality you can experience. So let's talk about that for a little bit first. All creation is already finished. There is an infinite number of realities that already exist, which means that there is an infinite number of versions of you that is experiencing those realities. Every single possible scenario, you being a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, you with certain groups of friends and with other groups of friends, with particular relationship with a particular person or not, right? With a lot of money, with not a lot of money. All these realities already exist. And the greatest part of it is you, the one who puts on that headset, that virtual reality simulator, you get to choose what adventure you want to go on. And so how you choose this is by who you are, who you identify as. When we enter a game, we select our avatar. We select the stats we might want. We can customize the hair, the eye color, and all those things. We can choose who we are in a video game, right? In the exact same way, we can choose who we are in reality and what experiences we get. And just like a video game, you can press the reset button and restart. You can load up a new save file. You can do the same with this life game that we're playing. When we reset it, we just choose who we want to be, and then the game is going to mold and shift and give us another experience. How we experience the game is based on who we are, right? It might not be a perfect analogy because, in a video game, most video games are programmed and they're limited in that way. So you have to almost think of it as the type of video game that's a sandbox type of thing, where really you can do whatever you want and you can choose the adventure that plays out based on who you are. And so that's the closest that I can, that I can get with this. But you have to understand that it's the same thing in reality. You choose who you want to be, and it gets reflected back to you. The life you get to live, the game you get to play, right, is reflected back to you based on who you are. And here's the kicker. It is meant to be fun. Video games are meant to be fun. It's meant to be feeling real. It's meant to be fun, but ultimately it's still an illusion. It's still an illusion. So when there are difficult challenges that come up in life or in a video game, what do? You either go through them and you feel rewarded, or you can choose to go down a different path. It's a video game, right? Maybe to get to the cave and you have to cross this body of water, maybe you swim there, maybe you build a raft to get over there, right? You can choose whatever you want to do. And maybe if you want to choose to be able to be someone that can dive underwater and just swim for long distances, you can choose that too. You can alter your character in that way in your video game. So it's the same way. It applies just the same way to life, right? With your consciousness, with your awareness, you can choose who you are and the traits that you embody. And that is going to be reflected back to you in your 3D external reality. Things are going to shift and mold and change around you to give you the experience you want to have. And that's the beauty of this game we call life. It's all just a game. It's all just an illusion. We're shifting in every single moment of every single day through infinite number of possibilities. And when you finally really get this, you're going to have so much more fun, because if there's something in your life that pops up that you don't like, you can just change who you are, and you're going to be able to experience it differently through your perspective shift. It's always an internal shift. And then externally, that thing is going to shift as well. So you got to understand this. And in every single moment, you have the opportunity to choose something different, to choose something different, to choose another path, okay? To start over. It doesn't matter what it is. You have the power. And that's why it's so fun. Because essentially, if you don't like something, change it. If you like something, keep playing in it. Embrace it. Have fun with it. And go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. And you just keep going with it. And if you don't like it, then you change it by changing who you are. And that is the crux of manifestation, choosing your own reality. It's not even about creation, it's about choosing, because it's already finished. Everything is already done. And when you really get this, life becomes so much easier, so much more magical, because you know that you can never screw it up. You can never screw it up. There's no screwing up your manifestation. There's no screwing up your reality, because you're here. You're meant to have fun. You're meant to enjoy life. Okay, you're meant to enjoy life, and you got to trust me on this, because, yes, I get it. Sometimes challenges come up, but ultimately it's just an illusion. Okay? All right, I'm going to leave it there for today. If you have any questions, comments, if you want me to talk about anything related to manifestation, conscious creation, this sort of thing, leave it in the comments down below. I'm always happy to help. And see you all soon. All right,